So we speaking of what you're talking about, you met Ariel so young. We have an interesting viewer question today. How young is too young to get married and have a family? Should I wait, even if I'm in love? Should I finish college, career? If I wait too long, I'm afraid she will leave. This is from Mark in Miami, Florida.
Okay. So that was a lot of questions there, and I think, to be honest, that last one is the showstopper.
Yeah.
If I wait too long,
will she leave?
Will she leave? Right. I mean, to be honest, if you're a young guy and you're asking that question, I think that you answered your question.
That's right.
Yeah. If she loved you, she's gonna stick around.
Right.
Right. I mean, Pedro, you did it. What?
We were dating 6 years and we were engaged 2 years.
Didn't leave.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't think there's an age that you can say that's too young. I mean, there's people who got married really, really young.
Right.
I mean, I think your wife's parents did real young,
very young,
still together. This now, I mean, it can happen. It works, but it's not easy.
No.
And at that age, there's going to be a lot of growing between. You mentioned it with you and your wife. There's a lot of growing in between you two. You're still growing up yourself. You don't even know who you are.
Right.
She don't know who she is. And a lot of people, when they marry young, they divorce.
Yep.
It just doesn't quite work that
That's
way.
true.
So I mean, again, I don't think there's a lot of good solid answers there, but I think that last one was
red flag is what he's saying.
Red flag,
Yep.
man. Yeah.
Yep.
Pedro?
I just feel I mean I feel a lot the same. A marriage and love, it's just unconditional. It's not contingencies.
Right.
And if your partner is viewing you as they want you to marry them, they want to be married to you, that she wants to be your wife, then it would seem that she wants to be your wife today, tomorrow, a year from now, whenever.
Right.
So if the option is on the table of, if I don't do it now, then she'll maybe marry someone else, then you might end up having that same issue in the future regardless.
That's
You got to
right.
be committed
Right.
from the beginning regardless.
Right.
Yep.
You're trying to lock her down. I mean, that's what it's like.
Pretty much, yeah.
Let me lock her
Yep,
down so she
exactly.
doesn't go
And
anywhere.
you don't
So-
want
don't wanna
your
do that.
partner to feel
No.
like
Nope.
that, or they'll
Not at all.
always be trying to escape.
That's
Right,
right.
exactly.
That's right. I think, I mean, you guys had situations. I mean, I got married in the, in the late 30s. I'm my first wife and then now my second wife in the 30s. So I wanted to make sure, this is just me, I wanted to make sure my college was done. I wanted to make sure I had a good job, a good high paying job, because once you get married, most likely you're going to have a family right after, and even if you're not planning to have a family, it happens.
Right.
I wanted to make sure that I had financial means to support not just my wife, but my child, that whenever that might happen. And like you said, that doesn't happen to everybody, and that's fine. But like you said, that last statement, will she leave? If she's already feeling that way, if she's already thinking that, if you're already thinking that fear,
A ring is not going to keep her long term.
No.
a lot of people think, oh, once I get married, it changes things. It does not.
If anything,
And
it gets harder.
I've been divorced before. It does not.
Right.
And I thought that, and I had that mentality. It actually gets harder.
Right.
To the point where you do end up getting divorced. So if you're already thinking that, dude, I would just start worrying about you. Okay. Make sure your career set, make sure your college is set, what you want to do, what you want to be. I would not be thinking, well, what if she leaves me? Because if she leaves you, guess what? There's someone even better out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, take that advice or don't take it. That's up to you. But make sure that whoever you marry is the person that feels that can wait like you did and like, your wife did for you to succeed. And no matter how long it might take, or if you get married young, that she's still going to be there while you're succeeding in life, while you're trying to build something for yourself, while you're trying to build entrepreneurship, while you're trying to build a college and career for yourself. Because if that's not the person that, is going to last in that relationship, it's not going to last.
Right.
As
just
long as
not.
the commitment's there, you're who I want to be with. Let's get to that stage. We're on the track, but we just need a little bit more time for whatever reason that may be. And you're committed to that, then you should be committed regardless.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's it.
I mean, and still, like, okay, so if you're a young guy and maybe you messed up on that last one, maybe that's just thoughts in your head. Maybe that's not how she feels. Maybe it could really work. Maybe she's like, look, no matter, we don't get married now, I'm gonna be here with you,
Right.
right? So you threw in a whole lot of other things. Do I finish school? Do I start a career? All that other stuff. You can. Every situation is going to be different. Or you can get married and you guys can work through that. And if she's going to be with you when you're poor and you have nothing, she's definitely going to be with you when you do have something.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
As long as she's not, deterring you from completing the things that you want to do as a college, as a career, and she supports you. I mean, again, young people can get married before you have all that, and you can grow into something really nice and strong.
Nope.
But at the same time,
It takes work.
right?
Takes work.
Whether that's early or late, because my wife has told me it a lot. She feels, and I'm on board, behind every strong man, there's a strong woman.
That's right.
So whether you start early, whether you start late, if y'all are, in line on y'all's goals and things, there's never too early, never too late, as long as you're on the same page.
Nope.
There you go.
I think one thing that, me and you, we love Conor McGregor, trying to get to his fight this year. But if you look at his story,
D. Devlin.
D. Devlin, he dated his wife when he was just trying to start off in the MMA.
She worked 2 jobs, so he could train all day.
Oh,
wow, that's awesome.
And, he worked himself up. And I remember there was this video that he goes, one day I'm going to fight in UFC and be a millionaire. And he claimed it, and look at him now. Love him or hate him, I love his story. And that's exactly what this question is about, pretty much. Your story, and Conor McGregor's story. So thank you for the question. Mark, we do appreciate it.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Good luck to you.
I wish I would have been in Miami on that yacht out there with you guys, but ended up in California.
If you guys have any viewer questions or emails in our description in YouTube, we'll definitely put it on and answer. And you have 3 different heads trying to give you an answer. You like it or not, it's up to you guys, and take it from there.